guys, it's Roseanne from Roseanne's Crafting Corner. I've got a nice job to do today. I thought I'd do 3 of the figure moulds. They're all in quite different positions, and I've decided to do these. So I hope you enjoy it. I've already made up my resin. I've got my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing, and I've also got protective glasses on, and I've made up my resin, so I used my mask, and now I choose to take it off so I can talk to you and see better what I'm doing. Right, and I haven't decided on what colours I'm doing yet. I've also got another mould, and I might continue on and make this as well while I'm at it. It's a little container with a lid. I hope you're all having a good day, and I hope you're all well. Let me know what you're getting up to with your creations, whether it's painting or crafting with resin. I've got some red on my glove and I don't know where it's from. Right, so like I say, I've got the 3 moulds, and I'll put you down so you can see exactly what I'm getting up to. And there are the moulds. Right, I've only got enough possibly for one, I don't know, but I can always mix some more when I choose to. Now then, I think I might do them in a grey, if I can find a grey. There's a black, there's a lilac, blue. Do I have grey? Magical purple. Right, where's my other one? See what I've got in here. It's not been a bad day here today. Quite pleasant. I've been out for a couple of hours with my cockapoo Lily. She thoroughly enjoyed it. Now I can always use black if I haven't got grey, and pop a bit of white in it. Oh, there's a grey. So I'll see how I go with that. I might have to put some ink in as well, depending on how it goes. So I'll get these forward. Now then, I'm losing my workspace. Right, that's metal grey. That might make it quite nice. Right, let's see about popping some of this in. Get the stuff from round the top, rather than mess it up all over the shelf. Let's see, I've got a brush somewhere that'll help me do that. Now then, quite a bit in and see how that goes. Pop the lid on so that it doesn't blow away all over the place. Right, let's see. Give it a good mix, make sure it's all in, because it does tend to stick to the sides of your tub when you're mixing it. Now I think these mica powers were from Let's Resin. There's no marking on them to say that they were, but I'm sure that's where I got them from. But originally I got my first ones from Amazon before I heard about Temu, and now I get most of them from Temu because they're a lot better priced. But you have to be careful, because sometimes you end up with half the size of tubs, which doesn't really make sense. Right, now where did I put that metallic? Pop a bit of that in. Have I used it? Or did I give it a shake? I think I did. Give it another shake just to make sure. One, 2, 3, 4. Right, we'll see how that goes. I'll put that down there so I don't lose it. Oh, that's gone quite nice. Now they're from, they've got Facebook on the bottom at Fanzarish. Whether that's where they come from, I'm not sure. Right, pop that on there. Right, middle for diddle. See how that one goes. Pour it nice and slow. Try to release some of those bubbles. A lot of them are bursting as it goes over the edge of the tub, thankfully. Yes, I had Lily round the park, and I ended up chatting to a lady about life and husbands and all the wars of the world. It shouldn't be war of the worlds, it should be wars of the world. Try to get it as close to the rim as possible so that I don't have any overhanging bits. I might get 2 out of this. Right, let's have a look. Number 2. I haven't used any of the normal epoxy resin lately. I've been using a lot of the UV resin, making small bits of jewellery. Since I dislocated my little finger, I found it hard to do quite a lot of things, but it's now on the mend. It's still bruised quite a bit, but I'm starting to get a bit of movement in it, so it was never broken, it was just dislocated. I didn't enjoy putting it back in. Oh, I didn't. That was awful. But I managed. Oh, I might get all three. Wow. This is brilliant. Fingers crossed. Now this was about 250 grams of resin. And I had a few that only had little bits left in the bottles, so I used up that first. So I hope mixing the different makes isn't going to make any difference. And I mixed it for 3 minutes because it says 3 to 5, and I usually mix it 5, so fingers crossed that that works out as well. Yes, I've got all 3 out of that, and I've still got some left. Now then, can I maybe put a little bit more in somewhere? A little bit more in that one, because the other 2 have domed a little bit. Oops. I definitely don't want them to go over. So, fingers crossed that will do. Apart from where I've dribbled there, I mean, I'll have that little bit to shear off. Now then, what am I going to do with this little bit? Now where is my little things? I've got a new mould here to make earrings with all fancy shapes, so I might get a couple of these done. Let's have a look. See if I can move things out of the way. I mean, I bought a load of these from Temu, but they don't last you very long if you want to make big things. So I've started my subscription with Amazon, so that I'm getting it on a regular basis, and then I'm never going to run out. Right, now then, give my workspace a little bit of a clean. I didn't realise I'd managed to drop some of the mica powder. Not as much as I usually do, so it's not too bad. Right, which one shall I do? I will do triangular ones, I think. It's not the best way to pour it out, but oops. Oops. Now then. Now that one's going to be domed. I'll have to give that a little bit of wipe in the middle. Let's just use this one. There we are. Now just a tiny little bit in the other one so that is domed a little bit. I'm not sure whether I'm going to have enough to do any of the tiny bits, but I might do. Right, they look about the same. Now then, put that there. Now do I do the squares, the circles, the stars or the flowers? I think I'll do the starry ones. I might have to put it on that and put it in gently. I'll have to remember to get all the bubbles as well. I don't want anything to be left with bubbles, especially not my ornaments. Oops, that looked like a bit of hair. Oh dear. Got it all over my glove. Now I'm getting it on the table. Oh, what a night. Oops. Don't want to be singing the wrong songs. Don't want to be singing, I can't sing. No, it's dripping off again. It's just made it worse. What did I do that for? Tell me. Now that's going to be domed. So I'll have to dome the other one as well. I like how the metallic ink is sort of drifting in the mica, and it's creating patterns. It would be nice if the patterns would stay, but it's not likely. Right, I've still got some. The squares, I think. I'm a bit quiet, I apologise. I'm full of concentration, if that's what you call it. Ooh, I'm going to have enough for the little circles as well. Or the flowers, do I? No, I don't do silver flowers, do I? Well, I could do, I suppose, but do these first. See how much I've got left after that. Then I'll have to mix up some more resin because I'd like to do that little container. I haven't done a container for a while. Look, I'm dribbling again. Must be getting old, I'm dribbling. Don't answer that. That's going to be domed nicely. Oh, I'm going to have enough for the flowers as well. Wow. Yeah, now that one's full as well. Oops. Right. I've got a tiny bit left. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to dribble some around these. Just makes for different patterned earrings, doesn't it? Right. So that one's going to have a silver bottom. And I'll put a different colour on the top. I'm not one for wasting resin. I'll get every little dribble out that I can. Now then, do I put another one down there, or do I put a dot that side and a dot that side and a dot that side? Wow, and a dot that side. Now, to find some colours that'll go with that when that's nice and dry. And that is it. I'm left. I should throw this this palette knife out. It's a little bit bent from being too near some heat. Right. Now then, get another one just in case I need it, but I don't think I do. What I need now is to clean my container out. Oh, I'm using my bad hand. Oh dear. Oh dear. That hurts. Just call it exercise. Right. Let's have a look. Get the rest out with a wipe, hopefully. I might put some vibrant colours in them earrings, like a nice vibrant orange and a green maybe, and maybe a nice red. It's very, very hard to get the decent reds. You can't seem to get a natural red. Right, so I'm going to mix some more resin up and I'm going to make this. It's a shame they don't actually put what they hold on them rather than have us have to measure it out with water. But I'm going to guesstimate it like I usually do. Where did I put the lid? Oh yes, and there's the lid. So I'll put that there and that there, so that it's near enough so I can sort it out. Right, I will be back. Right, I've mixed some more resin up and I'm going to do this mould here with its lid. Hopefully. Right, and I thought I might put some coloured glass balls in. So, see if this actually fit. It's got a bit dusty already and I've only had it out the pack just today. Right, let's have a look. Will it go down the bottom? Well, that's as far as it goes, I think. So I'll put one in each, or maybe a few more. See how it goes. You don't have long with this resin. There's only like a 40-minute work time. So it took 5 minutes to stir it up. Let's have a look. Oops. Make sure they go the right way with the flat at the back. I might end up with some excess resin again because I just decided to do this after I mixed the resin. So, we'll see. Get back in your own bit, you. Right. It's not as deep as it looks. I wonder. There's one in there. Got a few more to do. Oh, God, I'm using my bad hand as well. That's not going very. Oh, I can go further. You've just got to tip them over the edge. That's weird. Hmm. Two to do for the bottom. I don't know if I'll put some more in. I might just put them around the top there. One more. Now then. Get in there. I think they're as far down as I can make them. Some are lower than others. Not sure why. That one looks as if it's got the flat on the outside. It has. Turned over. We don't want that. Right. Let's see. Get back down there. That one's down. Excuse me. That one's down. I think I've got them all down as far as I can. Now then, what else can I put in it? Some of these maybe. If I can get the lid off. Let's have a look. They're just something I've found in a charity shop. originally from Boys, so Boys has been getting rid of their old stock, and they are, ooh, all they are tiny little beads, the little long beads. Hopefully they'll float. Might as well use them all. Now they might just sink. Do I wait a bit for it to heat up a bit more so that it thickens up? And then, we'll see. We'll just go for it. If they sink, they sink. Ooh, bubbles already, because it's not going over the lip. I'm going to have to spoon some out, I think, because they're not coming out of the bottom of that. And they've decided to float as well. Come on, get down. Get down. Quite a few bubbles, but chase them up. I think they're going to end up halfway between top and bottom, but they're certainly helping to push the bubbles up the top, that's for sure. Right, let's have a look, see if I can get some of these in. There's a bubble right in there. Get out. Now then. I think it's going to be alright. It's really thickening up down the bottom. I have to be very careful. Put some in the lid. Oh, just don't dribble on me. there. I'm hoping I've got all the bubbles out of the base of this, but I can see quite a few of the micro bubbles on the top. The big ones I think have gone, thankfully. Now, I might use that for something else, do I put a few of these in here as well? Let's see. Dribbling, dribbling, dribbling. Right, I've got 4 in. Take 5 in the centre, maybe. Oh, half one. I have to be careful because I might have to take some of the resin out of this now that I'm filling it up with glass. Yes, I'm going to have to take some of the excess out there. Get them to stay as flat as possible. Don't want them sticking out. Oopsie daisy, come on. Round you go. Right, let's have a look. Did I do the right thing? I don't know. That one in the middle. Because the middle one won't hurt. See if I can move these round a little bit, space them out a little bit better. Because they're not quite sitting correctly. If it fails, I'll just try again. Still a lot of sequins in there. Getting a few of them to float as the resin's thickening up. Good. Nearly there. And I've got some resin left. Oh dear. Oops. Trying to get as many of the little beads as I possibly can. There's one or two left. I think that'll do for that. Give it a blast. Right. Put that at the back. And the lid. Fingers crossed that them beads, or should I say glass stones, don't impede the closing of the now. What can I do? Is that's quite hard now, so I might as well use a bit of this. What colour? What colour? Red? No, it's not coming off. Childproof. Roslyn proof. Can never get these lids off. No, I never get them off. I don't know why. Is it coming off? Why do you have to push them down to open them? God, it's stupid. It really is stupid. Please come off. Try a different one then, if you don't want to come off. That one's come off. Yay! in the bell-shaped one. Now then, will it swirl? A bit. Let's see how that turns out. Right. Here we go. To make a little bit more up with the red. Da, da, da. Orange, I should say. See how easy that was? I can't understand. Oh, maybe not. I can't understand why the other one wasn't so easy. Oops. That might be darker than the other one. Not that it matters. Mix and match. Mix and match. Bit of a mess, but it'll all get sorted. See if I can top that one up a little bit more. Don't want one to be thin and one to be thick. Right. Put that one to one side. Now then. Oh, that one came straight off. I only want a tiny bit because it's only one pair. Oh, I haven't even opened that one. So, oh, that one's starting to float over there, so give it a push down. Now then, I need one that's already open, but I think most of these are brand new, so That one's not open either. What about my other stash? The white lids. Yeah. Now then. Here we go. I do apologise for not talking. Terrible, that. Ignorant. But I've got one with the blue in and two with the red. And I've give the red ones a bit of a swirl. So whether it just mixes in and doesn't look like anything, I don't know, but can only try. And the only way I can get this onto YouTube is by deleting what I've already got. So I'll have to make sure that they're already on YouTube before I delete them. Otherwise, my phone ends up with no memory left. I'll have to find another means of doing this, because I would like to do a lot more. And I'll put some clear in. I want it. I need to have something that's got plenty of memory, so that I don't have to delete off my own files what I've already done, because it's a shame to lose them. Although I've still got them on YouTube, so I'll always be able to see them, but still. Now then, I've got some resin left, so I'm going to have to find something that's reasonably deep. If you just bear with me. I might stick it in a unicorn. Let's see how much it'll fill it up to. It might. So I've got them few little beads in there. So I need to put something else in there. Excuse me. I think I'll take my gloves off, or one of my gloves off at least, because I can't feel what I'm doing. Right, let's get this in. It's just purple flakes. So that'll be nice. Get the whole lot in. Don't like being stingy. it in before it totally goes hard. Oh, I think I'm going to have some left after this as well. Good grief. Yes, I am. It's starting to go very claggy. Very claggy. Have to be quick and get it into all the little spaces. Try not to leave any bubbles behind. Get it into the tail. Go on, into the tail you go. Go on, you know you want to. If I can get it to go in the tail, I should use the rest up. In the ears. Doesn't look as if it's in the ears. Turn around. Some of these are a little bit flimsy and they don't tend to stay upright. I had a rabbit that kept on falling over, so I had to start putting something with it to hold it in place. Now then, what have I got left? What have I got left? What have I got left? I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. I can do it. Just a few feathers. Go on, you can get in there. Just about done. Get that cleaned off a little bit. Get my little pokey stick and get that round there. Even if it needs sanding down, it doesn't matter. I did quite well out of all that resin. I hope you let me see some of your beautiful creations. I absolutely love to see what people have made. Don't hesitate to put pictures onto my site when you're sending me a message. I love it. I love everything about this resin. Stuff. Yeah, they will need a little bit of cleaning off afterwards with a bit of sandpaper. Now I've got quite a bit of resin dribbles. all over the place. But we'll soon make short work of that. Now then, I need to clean that out somehow. Oh, got plenty kitchen roll. That can go in the bin. Now, I'll let them dry up on the kitchen towel, and hopefully when I wet the tissue it'll peel off quite nicely. Oh God, I'm using my bad hand again. And then I can use the bits, of course, because I did some the other day. I wasn't sure, I didn't know it would actually come off the paper, but it did. I was quite surprised. So I'll leave that over there to dry. And I'll give this a good wash out. They weren't kidding when they said 40 minutes work time. Yeah. Good job I'm not too slow. Oh dear. Well, I've enjoyed that very much, and I hope you have too. And as soon as they've all dried, I will come back to you to demold. Okay, bye bye for now. Bye. Hi everyone, it's come to that special time. It's demolding time. So I've left it a full day. So they are nice and hard. So let's get you down and see how we do. Right, shall I do the little ones first? Because these were done with some of the leftover resin from the ornaments and a little bit extra. So we'll do these first. Of course, they will need a little bit of trimming. I've got some leftover bits on there that I can put with all my trimmings. All my trimmings, should I say. Speak properly, I should say. Ooh, my mouth's gone astray. Right, so yes, there's a few little bits that I can take off. So let's have a look. Nothing special. I was hoping that the grey wouldn't have taken over quite so much, but never mind, they can be keychains or something. Right, let's have a look at the red ones. Oh, they're a little bit better. They haven't taken over. It's two-tone. But again, I think I'll just use them as keychains. Swirly ones. I hope you can see them okay. Of course, I've got the window right in front of me, so you might not be able to see them properly. And of course, I've got the little shapes. And they were just with the silvery grey, so they're okay anyway. Lovely. Right, with another bit of the overpaw. Now I did say I needed to sand them down on top, so I'll have to do that and then put a little bit of a top coat on. But I did have quite a lot of excess resin. I mean, they've turned out okay on the top. I'll just get you up in case you're not seeing them properly. They've got the lines of the feathers through them. Yeah, they've turned out quite nice. Just a little bit to trim off those. Right, let's see how the unicorn did. I have to flatten the bottom a little bit. This isn't too bad a mould. It's not terribly hard like some of them you get. So it's reasonably easy to take off. There we are. Still got his horn. Got a few bits and pieces there to put in the excess bits. There we are. A nice shiny purple unicorn. Nice special one, that one. Right, now I'm going to do the tub with the lid first before I do the ornaments. I like to leave the best till last. There's quite a lot of spillage round the bottom there. Right, let's see. This might be quite a tough one to get off, so I'll have to use the isopropanol. It's that tight, it's just pushing the liquid back out the top. I'll have to give it a bit of a massage to see if I can get it down and in. Hopefully I can. Oops, I'm going to stink of alcohol. Now this is going to be a bit tough on my little finger, seeing it's still bruised. It is going down. Right, see if I can fold it over on itself. Ouch. dear. Ouch. Really hard. Whew. Got it over the worst. There we go. Not bad. Right, now the lid. So the lid's got a little bit of overspill, which will need trimming off, but nothing too bad. If I can get underneath it, that is. Oh, there's some without. That's okay. There we go. Right. So there's the base. It's turned out quite nice. A little bit of the long beads in the bottom there, and some of the lighter ones round the top. And there's the lid, which has a few of the glass beads in and some of the glass stones. It might need a bit trimming off, so it won't actually fit in the jar at the moment. Let's have a look, see if I can trim it off now. Quite a bit. Just a little bit of stuff left, which is easy sorted. I'll finish that later. Hopefully it should be able to fit in now. There, lovely. That's very nice. Before I show you the ornaments, I did do some witches' runes a while ago, and I didn't actually know they were witches' runes. I thought they were just any old patterns on them. Now that one needs doing again. I've top coated them with UV resin, and some of them have ended up with tiny little micro holes in them. But at least I know now that they are witches' runes, so they can be used. So when I sort them out, they can also be sold. But I did with them with the purple mica powder and a bit of purple ink. So I'll be finishing them off later. Now then, Here comes the ornaments. Fingers crossed that there is no bubbles in these, because I did push the little micro stick all the way around it to make sure there was no bubbles hidden in the bottom. Please, please, please have no micro bubbles. It's a bit of overhang. Come on, off you come. They're coming slow but sure. A few little bits I can put in the excess box for using in other projects. Right, number 2. I might round these off a little bit on the back rather than them have such a harsh looking back. I think they'll look much nicer if they're slightly domed. They're still a little bit soft, but that doesn't matter. Right. Yeah, very little bit soft. Now I can see what looks like micro bubbles, but they're not actually standing out like they would normally. They're underneath, so there's no chance of filling them in. So there's number 1. Very nice. Right, what's number 2 like? Just a little bit of trimming to do. The two things mixed really well. The metallic ink and the mica powder. They didn't leave any streaks or anything. I mean, I was hoping for a few little streaks through it, but they still look good all the same. And then there's this one. Again, there's a few little bits that need trimming off. But other than that, I don't see any micro bubbles at all in this piece. So there is number 3. So these are all the things I made yesterday. Three ornaments. The little unicorn and the other bits and pieces. So if you enjoyed watching me make these, I might try different colours next time. Maybe do them in several sections so that I can get some colour into them. But yes, I am very pleased with those. But when it comes to using my excess resin, I'm going to have to think of some better ways to do it, because I mean, as far as they go, they're okay. They look decent because they're pretty even. But the those ones, Like I say, I think I'll just use them as keychain things. And oh, those, I didn't show those ones. Those ones have turned out quite nice. There's a few micro bubbles in that one, but as you can see, the ink and the mica powder did stay slightly apart, so it's created a pattern in those, so they'll make nice earrings, I'm sure. And then those ones, I might be able to do something else with them. We'll see, but they're okay. Right, 2 seconds. I've just got to go and get my book. I've still got a couple of small Temu hauls coming, and today I've done a £60 one, so that should be a good one to show you. Now somewhere in here I've written all the people that I watch, quite a lot of the people that I watch, because I don't want to forget anybody when I do a shout out. And my shout outs are to Amy's Resin Corner. Now, we still haven't seen anything of Sam I Am. I really hope she's okay, bless her. And Glitz and Glitter with Michelle. Beading Crazy Custom Creations with Miss Frances. Marvellous Artsy Crafting with Carla. Wonders Blessed Creations. Stacey Crafty Cat. Daniel Cooper, brilliant. He does a lot of experiments and he gets some really good results. Claire's Crafty Corner. Tunpish, brilliant. And Becky's Crafts and Design. And many, many more. May you all have a blessed day and good luck with your creating. Bye bye all for now.